What's going on, guys? It's me, the Beastly Gamer. Sitting at work in my office, hanging out. Decided to make a quick video for you guys to let you guys know Donald Trump was fucking right. He was right, man. I know a lot of you guys probably don't like the president. You probably don't understand why, or it's an emotional connection that makes you dislike him. Donald Trump can say things that piss people off. He's not what used to be presidential. He is presidential because he is the president. He's a new kind of president. But Donald Trump is very boorish, and he can be off-putting the way that he states things. And some people don't like it. But Donald Trump has been right pretty much down the line since he's been president. He was right before he was president, and now the American people are starting to understand it. You know, I voted for Donald Trump in 2016. I'm proud to say that I've always considered myself a very individual thinker. I don't follow the trends of what people say I should do. I deliberately think over every aspect of my decisions, and I make those decisions based on what's best for me and my family. And I can say honestly that voting for Donald Trump was the best political move I've ever made in my life. Donald Trump said it in 2015. He said we need to make sure that our essential goods and medicines are manufactured back at home. Why are we allowing all our medicines and our goods to be made overseas? What happens if there's an emergency? Well, now we see. Donald Trump was right. Many manufacturers send medicines, ibuprofen, pain relievers, fever reducers, masks. They make them in China, and they should have been making them here. We've allowed our manufacturing to be outsourced to other nations, and previous administrations have sold out the American people. Donald Trump said we need to secure our borders and enforce border law and not let people just cross these borders illegally. Many people on the Democrat side said, hey, open borders, it's a free-for-all. People can just come running and we'll take care of them. We'll give them free health care, free school, things that they don't even give Americans. I don't see how Democrats don't get pissed off at that. Let them all come, let them all come. But there are homeless people in San Francisco and Atlanta and Ohio sleeping under bridges. But Democrats say, let people who break the law come here and we'll give them free college and free health care. Makes no sense. But now we got a pandemic. People cross the border, they could be bringing a virus that could kill potentially hundreds of thousands of people. So now it makes sense, somehow, what Donald Trump was saying. Every nation reserves the right of sovereignty. We are America. We are allowed to say who is and isn't allowed to come to our country. You can't just say I'm going to America and expect to just come here and be taken care of and be subsidized. Donald Trump was right. Donald Trump said we should put America first. I don't understand how that statement pisses so many people off. China puts their people first. The Middle East puts their people first. Africa puts their people first. Canada puts their people first. Mexico puts their people first. But when we say put America first, somehow there's a demographic of people who get pissed off at that. Wouldn't you put your children first? My children come first. I mean, hey, I'm happy for you and your family and your children, but my children come first. And to you, your children come first. That seems like a normal rollout of thought. If Donald Trump is the president of the United States, his number one objective should be to the protection and prosperity of the American people first. And now we see Canada closing the border, Mexico closing borders, Guatemala, moratorium, and anyone from the United States coming there. Everyone's putting their people first. Following suit, Donald Trump was right. Donald Trump stopped flights from China after the Wuhan epidemic broke out, and now here we are. We got 20,000 infections, hundreds of deaths already. 6 people died in my state yesterday. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with this virus, but I know it's going to change the world. I know that people are going to be more closely knit to their own communities after this. I don't think that the whole America First thing is going to be a bad thing anymore. I think that people are going to enforce their borders because there are viruses being spread around the country that could potentially take out communities. Donald Trump was right. And now Donald Trump, because we're headed toward a recession, they want to issue payments of $1,200 per working adult, $2,400 per couple, and $500 per child in the midst of this epidemic, to help people who are disenfranchised, people who can't work. The whole food market's down. My dad works at the airport. He says they're laying people off right now. Many people, all the schools are closed. Single parents are stuck at home with their children. And so now the White House is going to issue this stimulus to help the American people. And guess what? Lo and behold, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer say it's a bad idea. I hope you guys are wise to what's going on here. This is the first time in decades we've had a president that went into the White House and did what they said they were going to do. He said he was going to lower taxes. He said he was going to build a wall. He said he was going to bring manufacturing back to this country. He said he was going to get low unemployment. All these things. He said he was going to put conservative judges on the Supreme Court. He's done that. And I'm the kind of person, I just say, thank God we have a president who's actually putting us first. Who knows what would have happened if this pandemic happened 8 years ago, 16 years ago. I'm just very, very happy to support this president. November 3rd, Donald Trump has my vote. I don't care. There's no one else who, I mean, look at this crap. There's a run on food. There's a run on canned goods. Toilet paper sold out, right? People are buying up ammunition and guns like crazy because they're pulling back the police presence in different communities because of this pandemic. So pretty much you're on your own. The police are not arresting people. So someone come and break in your house, they don't have any fear of repercussions. So what do? You have to take care of yourself. So suddenly it's kill or be killed. Protect your family, right? But Joe Biden wants to put Beto O'Rourke over gun policy. Beto O'Rourke said he's coming to take your guns. The guns of law-abiding citizens. I don't understand how anyone could vote for a Democrat. You know, yeah, sure, maybe you want to smoke some weed, that's fine. But the policies, open borders, assaults on the First Amendment, assaults to me on what natural order, assaults on the First Amendment, because there's hate speech. They want to outlaw and dictate the way you speak. Hate speech can't exist. The First Amendment protects speech, and it protects unpopular speech. Why would you need protection for popular speech? It protects unpopular speech. And that's what the Democrats seem to want to do. You know, it seems like they're fighting for abortion. That's really how it seems. They're fighting for abortion. And don't say they're fighting for the right to choose, because you don't have to choose to have a child. There's no legislator saying you can't have a child. There are legislators saying you shouldn't be murdering children, especially late into like the third trimester. So the right to choose is all a lie. It's the right to kill, because you don't need a law that says you could give birth. Every woman can give birth. There's no law that says a woman can't. There are people who want to protect life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and life starts in the womb, what I believe. And so they want to protect these unborn children. So it's like the Democrats are on the wrong side of history. They have really shown how corrupt they are to me. I don't think I could ever vote. I voted for Barack Obama, guys. I don't think I could ever do it again. I don't think I could ever vote for a Democrat again, because they've shown me just how corrupt they can be. And I'm not talking about the good Democrats like Tim Pool and some of you guys who still believe in, you know, libertarian perspectives and lean left. But this leftist agenda that's kind of taken over the Democrat Party, I could never be a part of it. And I'm happy to support the president we have today. You guys be safe out there. You know, keep your hand sanitizer, keep your Purell with you. Take care of your family. Make sure you have all the supplies you need at home. Don't go out in large groups of people. And I'll see you guys when this shit is over. I'm the Beastly Gamer. And I'm chilling in my office, man. I got some lab work to do. I'll see you guys next time.